For a lot of smaller artists and bands, COVID-19 has made it harder to find much needed exposure, especially in terms of live audiences and making money. Peyton Tyler Harris, frontman of the Oklahoma-born band Just Average, has first-hand knowledge of how COVID-19 has changed the musical soundscape and forced artists to adapt to an unequal playing field, one whose inequality has been exacerbated this past year. For many, social media has been the perfect outlet to this tumultuous time for independent careers. So I want to start off by asking how you think COVID-19 has changed how you see social media as a tool for your music.
See, I think social media is a vital tool, especially when it comes to music. It's a way for fans to see your life outside of your music, and platforms like TikTok, you want your songs to be trending on there so more people will see it, and then you get more listeners that way. I think it's cool.
So speaking of TikTok, why do you think there's been an increase in independent artists having to use TikTok and other social media apps for exposure rather than the traditional, say, playing in a bar kind of situation?
Well, besides COVID, I would say people can be greedy, try to upcharge you to book a venue, especially if you're a new band. They'll try to take advantage of you, and that's not cool.
So there's been a lot of talk about major labels doing that. What do you think would make it easier for artists to grow organically without the help of a major label backing them?
I think if you can play anywhere and everywhere personally without having to get a permit, like I understand why you need one, but I think if you could just go outside with your guitar case, play, people would just put the money in, get to know you, I think it'd be a lot easier.
So based on that, I think music is your passion. Unfortunately, a lot of musicians have had to give up their passions this past year because of everything that's going on. What do you see the future of music in terms of making money looking like for indie bands?
For indie bands, I think that we should be paid more per stream. And I think with merch is definitely going to be part of the future.
And Mr. Harris is not the only independent artist advocating for higher royalties. After filming our interview, a major music platform, SoundCloud, announced via press release their new fan-powered royalty system, which will base artists' pay and royalty distribution on only the artist's subscribers or streaming, marking a stark contrast to the pooling system in place at other major music platforms. In the end, it is clear there is still hope for independent artists to continue making art and making money